So back today, we're back ploughing. So I'm just here marking out the field. I have it started, so it's not too bad. There's a few bits of water like that, but won't worry about that. Just sitting on top, it'll disappear fairly quick. So I'm just marking out the headlands here, and it'll make just life a little bit easier because this field goes into a really short corner. So it's basically like a triangle, and so we'll mark her out, make it nice and handy for me, and hopefully then Dad will be along with the other plough and we'll get this done fairly quick, I'm hoping. So that'll be the plan anyway. So we're going to try plough everything before we get to sow it. Just plough the rest of it, just literally try to get everything ploughed and then go hell for leather sowing. It's supposed to be dry now for the week, so we did get a bit of rain last night. We were sowing yesterday, but a little bit of rain. Look, hopefully it'll dry up by the time I get here. It's not too bad anyway, it's just surface water, so look, things are fairly wet. There's no doubt about that. Well, things are looking up, the weather's looking better. So look, we'll get a bit sowed. Hopefully this week now a lot of lads will get ploughing sowed. I get a few crops in, just relieve a bit of the pressure. I know we got stuff in there 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago now, whenever it was. It's probably 2 weeks ago actually, and it was just some relief off the shoulders, you know, to get that little bit of a crop in, like, and just to have something done, to have something started. That was just the weight lifted off your shoulders, which is nice. So yeah, look, we'll see how we get on here. I've done a couple of cuts there. I can't see there being too much of an issue. I won't blabber on too much with the plough because I'll be doing a lot of ploughing over the next few days, so see how we get on. So we're back, we're finished the other field. I didn't record much of it, it's only just a bit of ploughing. So it's the same old thing, just turning over soil. So we're back here now on the big field. That's what we sowed yesterday. And back with the other plough now. Dad's out behind me ploughing. It's a bit sticky here now, it's fairly tough in spots, but we're getting through it. Just as she dies, say that. But yeah, two of us going now, so we've a good bit to do here, so have a see how far we get across. See what happens. Right, so we're in this block here now. This was the cover crop over winter. Fairly moving across it now. It's wet in spots, but look, they're not too big, they'll dry out, so it's not too bad. So peas and beans in this spot. Then next year obviously we'll follow it with wheat. We're going to kick off the nitrogen that's in the ground. It's going to be locked up with the crops, and just gives a chance for the ground to give a bit of a break. So I'm ploughing with the 5 sod, Dad's ploughing with the 4 sod. So we have probably 3 full days ploughing, and to finish us off with what we want to plough, and then we'll hopefully get to sow that, and then we move to a few grass seeds. We've got a few fields we're going to reseed in grass, so it's not too bad. The sun is out. There was a few heavy showers today, but overall it's been an alright day, which is good. A lot of people need it, so hopefully a lot of people get work done this week. But yeah, the pea seed has just arrived in, so better late than never, I suppose. But anyway, we wouldn't have got it in until now, so it really didn't make a difference in the end. So we grow peas for Liffey Mills. We started on a contract and then we kind of liked them, so they just suit this farm here. So we grow about 30 acres of peas every year, and depending on the size of the block, we finish that off with the with the beans. So Dad's ploughing in his 145. So the loader on. So the other plough, there is another plough up, and it's just getting a bit of a going over. It's a plough we might be selling, so I don't know, we'll see. We've got 4 ploughs in total, so we only ever really use 3, and then one does tend to be a sort of a backup plough for when we need bits. We do rob them off it here, there and everywhere. So, but yeah, we're going to have a few days ploughing now, so we're ploughing a bit deeper, accounting because I spread this with dung, so I'm just at a slight old angle, but ploughing a bit deeper just to take some of the ruts out of the ground and whatnot. So, but yeah, the bean ground is crisp and lovely over there. We might get to roll it, we might not. In terms of the winter crops, I'll show you them later maybe, or another day. They're actually looking all right. They're not looking too bad at all. Surprising, apart from tram lines and headlands and stuff like that, but the majority of the crop is fine and it's looking well. It's due, it's T1 now this week, so it'll get I'll probably get a fungicide on it anyway, a growth regulator, trace elements, and then what else will I put on it? Oh, wild oat spray, and then I put a bit of seaweed on it as well to keep it ticking. But yeah, it's not too bad. So overall, look, things aren't great in terms of ground yet and what has to be done, but it's getting better, and the sun is out at the moment, which, look, that always makes things better. But in terms of the weather forecast that we've got is, look, it's a better picture than what we've been reading the last couple of months, so we'll take that. So we will. But yeah, that's it there. So it's a bit on the cooler side today, so that's why I have the window closed and windy. But yeah, we'll keep going here and see how we get on. So it's another day. I've come over to this plot here to plough this up. So the reason we only saw half the field is this is sort of, you can sort of see it's darkish, sort of black soil, so it's fairly loose. A winter crop, it wouldn't survive the winter, it's just a bit wet, like. So it's the reason we leave this sort of block here, so it's wheat over there. So you can see the lines of where we've got the digestate spread on it, so they're just starting to come out of it there now. So it's not too bad, like, it's still wet in spots, alright, but it's not too bad. I should be able to plough through it fairly easy. So see, it sticks to the boards here. It's a bit of a nightmare now. This would be the first spot. If we had to put grass in somewhere, this would be the spot to put grass in now, so it would just leave things a lot handier, so it would. But yeah, the weather's on the up. We got a few showers last night, nothing major. But yeah, so that's where we're at today now, just a bit more ploughing. So we'll see how things go, and hopefully by Thursday we are back sowing with a bit of luck. Hopefully get a lot of it wrapped up before the weekend, if we can at all. That's the plan. Right, so that's another one done. Right, so that's another one done. Another 20 acres ploughed there. So yeah, we're getting there now. There's 3 ploughs on the go. So Dad and the uncle are on the other 2 over in the other farm where we were yesterday. What else have we got to plough? There's not too much left to plough now, to be honest. We worked our way through a good bit of it there. We might have 50 acres left to plough, give or take. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to whip this off, and I think, yeah, I don't know, I'm either going to put on the sprayer or the fertilizer spreader, one or the other. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide when I get home. But I'm gonna whip the plough off. I have to run the sprayer and spreader on this tractor now because my other one's got the big tyres on it and it's just do too much damage, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to whip the plough off, take the front weight off, and either put on one of those, and then by Thursday hopefully we're back drilling again. So we'll see what happens. So out spraying the winter barley now this morning. So it's getting this T1. So there's about 5 sprays going on this morning. So weather's been tricky, tram lines not great. Not looking forward to trying to go through there now. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, look, it is what it is. We just have to go through it. But yeah, so a full day spraying ahead now. So about I done a tank last night and second tank this morning, so about 150 acres left. So yeah, the crops are looking well. The beans still hasn't popped up yet as of yet. I was out there yesterday, they're there but they're not up yet, so they should be up in the next couple of days if it warms up. So yeah, I'm spraying away. She's 7 section control, GPS, so I really don't have to do anything, I just have to drive around. That is all. So yeah, I don't know, we'll keep going. This spot gets tricky, so this video will be just a bit of a mixture of everything, I suppose. What goes on in the week. So it's another day, it's a few days later actually, and I'm back. I have the sprayer on again, so I'm just waiting for a bit of misty rain to clear. As you can see, the tractor's a bit dirty, but yeah, we haven't got to do a whole pile this week. A bit of ploughing, a bit of spraying. The weather hasn't been as good as they said it was going to be. You know, they said it was going to be good weather, and it's just, I can't see where that's coming from. Maybe it'll come, but everything's still so bloody wet. We'd hope to get sowing today. That's not going to be the case. We got washed over here on, what day is it? Wednesday evening. We got washed over. So look, that's put everything back. So we're just trying to get out with spray. It's misty fucking rain here, so Dad's on his way back with some fertiliser, so if we get that done today, that's all we're going to get done, I'd say. Hopefully we might get sown by tomorrow, but yeah, it's just very frustrating now. So much to do, and just ground is just so wet. It's just so wet. Like, stay in the tractor, even that's only if it goes out in one, you know, within 10 minutes you're like this. And that's every tractor in the country, not just this one. But like, the drill hasn't moved since we were last out, which was Sunday. Last Sunday we got out, like, so. And there hasn't been much else going on since. Small bit of ploughing there Monday and Tuesday, and that was it. But yeah, we'll just keep going anyway. So I'm nearly finished the T1 on the winter barley here. So I'll write down in my book here for my records, and hopefully we'll get this spread, and that the cattle are all back in the shed eating silage again. Not great, which, look, what can we do? We'll just keep going on. So just finished this field, and starting to, raindrops are starting to fall. Like, where is this good weather that they've given us, like, or said that we're getting? Like, it's just, I don't know, we're not getting it anyway. But like, everywhere, look, it's in, this isn't too bad, I suppose. Here, like, the tram lines aren't too bad, but they're marks of the roller from last season. Probably shouldn't have rolled it, but yeah, it's just fucking raining now out of nowhere. Really annoying. But a lot of the places like this, just in pure absolute mess. So it is pure absolute mess, so it is. Yeah, most of our fields are like what that is back there, but the gap way is a bit of a mangled mess, like. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens now. But there's one more field to do now, and that'll be the spraying done. I don't know, just let that wait till that cloud passes, and then we'll go back at it. But the sprayer's not too bad. Yeah, the tractor not so much. So it's fairly mucky. But yeah, we'll keep on motoring on and see what we can do. It's just really a testing time for everyone. That's the bottom line. So we'll see how we get on. We're in the winter barley now. That headland didn't grow, so planted it with wheat. We didn't get into it in time, should I say. And well, no. Yeah, we didn't get into it in time, and yeah, I know the boundaries on. Had to sow it in wheat, so hence we have two headland tram lines. But yeah, it's getting hard to see out the window. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that out there, but look, it's not great, and that's sadly, that's a usual carry on for across many tillage farms in Ireland now at the moment. Is you've got tram lines full of water, and unfortunately, like, they're never going to dry out. Like, it's just not going to happen, and you know, the crops still need to be sprayed, they still need to be fertilised. You know, it's not a thing as you can say, oh, we can't go in them. You kind of have to. So it's far from ideal, but I mean, this year is just all about surviving. I don't know, a lot of people, I don't know, you know, they'd start to question it this year for sure, whether this is sort of worth it or not. But it will come dry at some point, but unfortunately the damage is already done on a lot of tram lines and stuff. Like, you won't replace this till next growing season, so we're all going to have to live with these sort of tram lines. And I probably know I sound a bit down and whatever, but it's a tough time for farming at the moment, just with everything that's going on, the weather and prices of things and all like that. So just especially every time you go out in the field, they seem to be making a mess rather than doing any good. So I don't know, we'll just keep trucking along and see. But look, the tram lines are just in absolute scutter. There's no way of saying any other. Yeah, they're rough as hell as well. Some spots of the ground are grand, but more than others is not. Like, I may wash the windscreen because I literally can't see out. The beans, as you can see, there's a bit of water lying on some of the ground there. They're starting to peak. I might stop after and see how they're looking. They're starting to peak, so that's a good sign. But yeah, as you can just see, the water just splashing everywhere. Oh, that made it worse. Yeah, look, we'll just keep trucking along and see. Hopefully things will start to dry out, but unfortunately the damage is done for many of these tram lines. But yeah, I'm just topping up with a bag now to bring it up to about 120 units of nitrogen on it now. That should be plenty to get it going and get it growing, so we should get a decent crop out of that. So we'll just keep going, and more to do tomorrow, and then we go sowing. Right, so I officially can't see out my windscreen at all. Like, this is from 2 days in the fields. That's not good at all, man. Like, it's destroyed. And the thing is, no point washing it at all, because it's going back into it again. So I'll just wash my windscreen here and be done with it. So the guidance really does, you can really see it when the rows come up. I mean, they're dead straight. Dead straight, so it's so handy. But no, that's coming up absolutely lovely now. It's nice to see something positive for a change, I suppose. Been a lot of negativity around the last while, but the sun is out, the sky is blue, and the corn is just starting to come up, which is good. So we'll hopefully have the sowing finished by tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. We're not finished, we've a bit to do. We'll have it finished by hopefully Tuesday. One bit still to plough, and then there's 2 bits still to plough. That over there, should get that finished maybe Monday. And the other bit, I don't know, it's just so wet, we mightn't even bother ploughing it, but we'll just see how it goes. So back here now, just after getting filled with fertiliser. So the uncle is spraying the wheat here, and I'm doing the fertiliser. Dad's after just dropping off the fert for me. So tight in here now, but sure we'll get around it anyway. So I'm going to go a bit too. What have I got? One more field to do after this, and that's it then. So he's just spraying away. So that's the uncle's sprayer there. It's an older sprayer. It's a bargain, 3,000 litres. So yeah, he's spraying there, so he's spraying winter barley for me, and I'm going to spread some fertiliser for him. Just makes life a bit handier. Got to swap machines because I took the sprayer off yesterday because of rain. So that today is much better, like blue skies. It's just much better, like. So he'll spray that, and I'll go put this on the ploughed ground before we sow it tomorrow, and then I go finish off topping up the wheat. That'll be the plan anyway. Plans rarely go to according to plan, but sure, we'll see what happens. And then we're going to go sowing. So yeah, I'll get down here and start spreading anyway. So there's the other spinner we have. It's a 2.5 ton sort of Lely centre liner. We mainly use this one here though, the Amazon. So we've just got down there to sow now today. We did start ploughing down there, but it's just way too wet. So yeah, I'm gonna get this finished up. I'd say I'll wrap up today's video now, here now, because it's kind of a bit thrown together. It's a bit mixed matchy, but it's sort of what happens in farming. It's not very simple, you know. You don't really know what you're doing from 1 hour to the next. So yeah, yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, we'll see what we get up to now shortly. Next video will probably be a bit more sowing, I'd imagine. So we'll see how we get on.